Hey guys, Asal here, and welcome to another episode of Loadout, the series where you suggest a loadout completely customized to your liking, and I'll run with it for a few games and let you know what I think. Now guys, if you want to see your loadout featured on a future episode of Loadout, be sure to leave a comment down below, and the one with the most likes, or one of the ones with the most likes, will be featured in the next episode. And also be sure to give those thumbs up so I know which ones you guys want to see in the next episode. Now, today's loadout comes from Jesse Loves Meth, and this is the Sheriff's in Town loadout. First of all, we have the 870 MCS shotgun with no modifications, and for our secondary, we have the 44 Magnum, again with no modifications. Now, do it in support with ammo pack and C4 explosives, field upgrade, grenadier, impact grenades, have fun. Now unfortunately you can't actually use the grenadier field upgrade as support, so I just went ahead and chose the defensive field upgrade just for that body armor so I can get that 10% reduction of damage to the chest, because I figured I was going to be in a lot of close quarters engagements and I really wanted to stay alive as much as I could, because if you're not alive then you can't kill people. Pretty simple logic right there. Now I just want to talk for a second about the shotguns in Battlefield 4. Right now I feel like they are a little bit on the not so effective side. Well, they're effective, but it's mostly just due to the way the maps are designed in Battlefield 4. We have a lot more wide open spaces. Engagement distances are generally a little bit longer than they were in Battlefield 3, which makes it a little difficult to use the shotguns. They're a very restrictive weapon right now. When I say that, I mean that you must stay to parts of the map that are very close quarters, and a lot of maps only have so much of that, and when you are restricted to smaller parts of the map, that's a pretty big downside when you know you won't be effective in going to part of a map that your team needs you to be in. Now DICE has stated that in a future patch they're going to be buffing the aiming down sight accuracy of the pump action shotguns, though they say this is mostly intended for slug rounds, and right now I'm using buckshot, so I'm not sure if this buff will affect the spread of the buckshot or the flechette rounds, as they mostly just say for slug rounds, though I am crossing my fingers that this will be effective for the slug rounds as well as the buckshot and the flechette rounds, because I feel like just a little bit more of a distance for that one-shot kill would not go amiss with the shotguns, because right now they're a little bit hard to get kills over any sort of distance, and I know they are a shotgun and they are designed for close quarters, but it is infuriating when the guy is only like 5 feet away from you and you aim and you hit him supposedly right on and it doesn't kill him. It gets him down to like 5 health. So I think that just a little bit of a spread increase or some kind of buff, or I don't know, but basically the shotguns need something for them right now, because as they are right now, I don't think I would ever see myself saying, hey, you know what, this is a great shotgun map. Well, maybe if it was Sled Zone I might, but I can't really say that I would be like, you know what, I'm feeling shotgun right now. I feel like I really want to just go on some sprees and I'll just pull out the shotgun. No, I just don't feel that way right now, just because it just takes too long to kill people when they aren't right up in front of you, and a lot of the time they aren't right up in front of you just because of the way the maps are currently designed. Now as far as this loadout goes, I was having fun with it. It was a lot of fun to be able to actually kill people at range with the Magnum when I was able to make it work. The Magnum, if you aren't aware right now, has a bit of a delay with when you fire it, making it a little difficult to line up those shots, though definitely not impossible, but this is being changed. That delay is being reduced, so yeah, nice headshot right there. The delay is being reduced, which I'm pretty stoked on, because when you are using a shotgun, it is really nice to have a sidearm that is capable of taking out guys at range, because your shotgun certainly isn't, so it is nice to have that option to you. Now, I would have really liked to add some attachments to the 870 MCS, like a choke or a modified choke, just so that I could get that tighter spread, because I don't hip fire too much with the shotgun. I really prefer to aim down sights just because it's a little more accurate, so I can kill guys that are, I don't know, 10 or 15 feet away from me. But you know, I'm a sheriff. I don't have that kind of money. I realize that times are hard, and I am the law right now, and I have to deal with these baddies one at a time. I've just got my shotgun and my 44 Magnum to deal with, and you know, a good sheriff needs his C4. You really cannot be an effective sheriff without your C4, so that was pretty fun to have that. You know, I blew up some walls and went in there and got the baddies, cuffed them, and put them on the back of my stallion and rode off to jail and put them behind bars. So it was nice to be a sheriff. You know, Battlefield has a lot of bad players out there, a lot of very unfortunate players that really need to be punished. So it was nice to actually have that decision-making power to just kind of lay down the law on some of those players that really deserved it. Now, in all seriousness, this was a pretty fun loadout to use, but as far as its effectiveness, it wasn't really that effective in the broader sense of things. It had a very limited number of maps and game types that it could be effective in, and it was very restrictive, and I'm not really a fan of restricting my gameplay. I like to be able to do pretty much whatever I want to with whatever given setup I have, and with a shotgun you just can't really do that. Sure, it's nice to use a shotgun sometimes just for fun, but as far as just being effective and wanting to do well, I don't see myself choosing this loadout in the future anytime soon, unless of course we get some kind of a buff to the shotguns. So guys, that just about wraps up today's episode of Loadout. Now guys, remember, if you want to see your own loadout featured in the next episode, be sure to leave a comment down below with your own loadout, fully customized to your liking. And guys, remember, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more Battlefield content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And guys, don't forget to load up those comments so I can load them out. And guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.